run. All right, Steve, what's the focus here for San Antonio?
Well, their big concern tonight, Marv, is Ray Allen. He has such tremendous range on that shot, and he can either spot up and hit it or create his own shot off the dribble.
And he has that electrifying quick release.
Looks like they're in a zone now, Marv, trying to cover up that paint area.
The Celtics control. And Kevin Garnett able to hit.
Boy, he is a matchup nightmare for the defense, Marv. He's too big for smaller players, and if you try to put a big man on him, he's just too quick. Looks like full court pressure here, Marv. 94 feet. They're picking up everywhere.
That's his first personal team foul, #1.
For three.
Got to get a better shot than that, Marv. Plenty of time to work with on the shot clock. Got to find some kind of offensive rhythm.
Looking to make his move. And Kendrick Perkins off the mark. Yes. Allen with a nice pass. Oberto rebound.
Great defense there, Marv, forcing a very difficult shot.
Parker again, and the bucket.
That's a pretty easy hoop there, Marv. They got to tighten up that defense.
Bowen stepping up the defense. And Paul Pierce could not finish. And Kendrick Perkins comes up short. The Spurs will get it back. Intercepted, and they turn it over. Pierce able to break it down. Yes, hits the three. As coaches around the NBA know, Paul Pierce is a matchup nightmare.
Well, he's so big and strong, Marv, that he's too powerful for opposing two guards, but if you put a forward on him, he'll put the ball on the floor and get right to the rim. That's why he's among the league leaders in free throw attempts every season.
In the final 2 minutes.
Goes to the up and under.
Well, you like the idea, Mark. He's trying to attack the defense and create some space, but he just couldn't shake free. Tough shot there.
Here's the steal. 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. And Tim Duncan scores. Nice move. And a foul is called. Rondo firing. The Celtics control. Kendrick Perkins. Nearly intercepted. Parker taking it to the rim. Yes. And he flings it. Yes. Well, as the first quarter draws to a close, the Spurs lead by 4. Steve, one of those games where it seems every shot is falling. Now, what are the coaches saying at this point? They can't be happy about the defensive play.
No, I don't think so at all, Mark, because we talked to both coaches before the game. They were looking for improved defense out of their clubs, and we haven't seen much of that at all so far.
He fires from downtown, and Manu Ginobili hits the three.
Marv, he hit a terrific shot there, but you see the defense contesting that attempt. If they continue to do that all night, they'll be fine defensively.
Kendrick Perkins with the bucket.
The assist to number 20.
Parker with a nice pass. And Kevin Garnett called for the foul. That's his first.
Well, he'll get 2 free throws here, Marvin. Very important early in the game to establish something from the free throw line.
Steve, you were a teammate of Tim Duncan for 4 seasons, and as you're well aware, he and head coach Greg Popovich have a terrific relationship.
Well, I love what Popovich says about Duncan. He says that he allows him to coach the team. And you know, Duncan's one of those rare superstars who is relatively egoless, can take criticism, and what that does for Popovich is it sets the tone. And so now all of a sudden you've got 11 other guys who see that, hey, Duncan is listening and paying attention and accepting criticism. I've got to do the same.
And Tony Parker able to hit.
Oh, that's a great move there. Anytime he gets to that wing spot, he loves to drive right and either pull up or get all the way to the rim.
And able to knock it home. Here's Duncan, and stuffs.
The assist to number 9, Tony.
Oh, he got a hand on it. Pierce for 3. And Paul Pierce not able to hit.
Sometimes, Marv, this game is simply about putting the ball in the basket. This time they do everything right, but they come away with nothing.
Manu Ginobili.
Ginobili, I think, Marv, is one of the most exciting players in the NBA. I'm not sure how he finds angles to the basket the way he does, but it's incredible the way he finds his way to the rim.
And Ray Allen able to knock it down.
Well, every player has different tendencies, but for this guy, you know he wants to go left. I mean, everybody knows that coming in, so you've got to react accordingly defensively. That was a poor job there.
Handled by Perkins.
Marv, you let the defense off the hook when you shoot so quickly. You've got to make them work.
The Celtics will get it back. O'Brien has checked in for the first time. Rondo fires one up. Rebound by Duncan. Nice play. Maidi able to extend.
They've got to tighten up their defense there, Mark. Poor rotation. Well, they're going from man to zone, Marv, trying to change up the defense.
And Paul Pierce with a nice play. Well, there's no question Paul Pierce is one of the prolific scorers in the NBA, but you take a look at that stroke, Steve, and he has kind of a slow delivery.
Well, it's a very deliberate shot, but he's able to get it off, Marv, because of his brute strength and his ability to create space for himself off the dribble.
2 seconds remaining in the half. And Ray Allen comes up short. And on that note, the second quarter is finished. The Spurs lead by 4. The Spurs with a good half here, and Steve checking the stat sheet, as we often do at this particular point. They have really shot the ball well.
Well, they have, Marv. I think they've moved the ball well on the perimeter. Good spacing offensively has led to solid execution. That's why they have the lead. I think they need to really step it up, though, in the third quarter. Try to extend this lead with better defense.
Well, Steve, we usually see 1 or 2 of these every game.
Yeah, Marv, they put this rule in at the end of my career, and it's something where you just have to be aware as a defender. You always have to be within an arm's length of an offensive man. Otherwise, you're going to get called for that technical foul.
Yes!
Well, as a coach, I mean, that's what you want. You want to get players in areas where they're comfortable, and guys that talented and that good, they're going to make a high percentage of those shots.
And puts it down.
Well, great job in transition, Marv. And anytime you can get easy points in a close game, especially in the second half, that's key.
And Tony Parker with 10 points.
It's a great move there, Marv. Going to his left from the top of the floor. That's what he likes to do. That's how he gets his offense going. Well, they're going to pick up their defensive intensity here, Marv, going to the half-court press.
Yes, Ray Allen. Steve, we've often talked about the quickness of the shot of Ray Allen, how fast he gets it off, and the fact he is one of the terrific pure shooters in the game. Is this something that he developed over the years, or did he have it even in his college days at UConn?
Well, I think he's increased his range since he's been in the NBA, Mark, but this guy is a pure shooter, and generally pure shooters are born. And he's had this stroke probably since he was a little kid.
Steve, Ray Allen, one of the premier pure shooters, perhaps of all time.
And I think what makes him unique, Marv, is that not only does he have range, but he can create his own shot off the dribble. He's virtually unguardable when he has it going.
The Celtics control. Oberto on the rebound. And it's broken up. Rondo with the move. And the bucket.
Well, when a man penetrates from the perimeter, you've got to come over and help defensively. They're going to extend their defense full court here, Mark, trying to get some ball pressure.
Perkins with a layup opportunity and scores. Parker, who has been red hot. Nice box out by Garnett. Perkins able to rescue, and he puts it down. Bowen on the hop. Duncan with a nice pass. And Fabricio Oberto converts on a beautiful pass.
The assist to number 21.
Well, closing quarters, Marv, is so important. And with this game tied, here's a 2-for-1 opportunity. They could take the lead.
And Ray Allen is able to score.
The assist to
1 second differential between a game clock and the shot clock.
the assist to number 9.
We're down to 20 seconds to go in the quarter. The score is tied. That was a three-point attempt. Yes! For three. Oberto able to chase it down. Yes!
The assist to
Rondo finds the opening. And here we have the end of the third quarter. The Spurs trail by 1. Steve, as we head to the fourth quarter, the question is, can any team here make a stop?
Well, it's been a great game, Marv, high scoring, and neither team has been able to pull away from the other. So I'm looking for stops. I mean, can either team play defense? Can they start making better closeouts, better rotations, and maybe limit some of these transition hoops we've seen?
Oberto at the line, first time tonight.
Well, with this guy at the free throw line, I don't think it's a bad foul. He's notoriously a bad free throw shooter.
And hits both. Pierce gets it back to him and stuffs.
Mark, where's the defense? You've got to slide your feet, get in front of people defensively.
They work it back the other way. And Bruce Bowen, so proficient on that catch and shoot. Got it off.
What a great shot, Mark. Defensively, that's all you can do. Contest the shot and hope for the best.
Good job by Allen. It counts, and the foul.
The ability to draw contact and finish a play is huge in a close game.
Ginobili at the line for the first time. Looking at Mano, even though the world knows he's left-handed, is there still an advantage for getting to the line because defenders are conditioned to favor that right hand, try to block a shot? They get out of position. They forget he's a lefty in the heat of the action.
Well, I think that's an excellent point, Laura, because most players in the NBA are right-handed. So when you're covering a left-hander, there are some angles that change. And when you combine that with the fact that Ginobili has very unique footwork, some unorthodox moves, and he's very explosive, it's almost impossible to stay in front of him.
Rondo fires, and the field goal.
That's a clutch shot there. Great move to get into the lane. He created some space for himself and was able to knock it down.
Nice pass. Here's Duncan. And rebounded by Garnett. Allen looking for the opening. Well, Steve, we've seen that a few times from Ray Allen.
Yeah, we sure have, Marv. He's so good with that fadeaway jumper. He's got great body control and just a beautiful touch with that high release.
Here's a steal. Ginobili looking for the open man. Tony Parker able to stuff.
Well, Marv, anytime you're in a close game in the second half, if you can get easy points, you've got to go for it. Nice job there in transition.
Fires. Handled by Duncan. Here's Oberto. And Fabricio Oberto not able to hit.
Now, that's a shot you have to make, Marv. You're trying to put this team away, and you miss an easy one like that.
Pierce for three. The Celtics control. Kendrick Perkins able to stuff. To the rim. Rebound by Perkins. He fires from downtown. Perkins able to keep it alive. Oh, what a shot. Here's Duncan. And puts it down. And timeout taken late here in the fourth.
Mark, this is where coaches look at their menu of ATOs after timeout plays. Everybody's got them. They're going to look at matchups here and try to pick the best one and try to get a score.
And Paul Pierce intentionally fouled him.
Marv, late in the game, when you're not in the penalty and you're losing, you might as well go all out and try to force a steal. You don't have to worry about committing a foul.
So that puts Boston over the foul. Duncan to the line.
If he makes both free throws here, Marv, they're in great shape because it becomes a two-possession game.
A timeout is called.
Well, either way, Marv, whether you go for a 2 or a 3 here, you're looking at a two-possession game. So in my mind, you get the first available option. Normally, the defensive team does not want to foul here and give up a three-point play. So I would look to really attack the rim aggressively and then try to get your defense set up, maybe force a turnover.
Parker at the line, first time tonight.
How many times have we talked about this, Marv, the importance of stepping up to the free throw line and knocking down 2 when you're trying to maintain a lead.
And a timeout is called.
Well, Marv, you're facing a two-possession deficit right now, so you've got two options. Either you go for the quick 2 and try to force a turnover or make a quick foul, or if you have an open 3, Marv, you go ahead and take it. And at that point, you've got to, again, force a turnover, get a quick foul, stop the clock.
Oh, that's a foul to stop the clock, and he'll go to the line. Parker at the line.
Well, if he can knock down both of these free throws, Marv, it becomes a two-possession game, and they're in great shape.
Gets space, open opportunity, and Paul Pierce so proficient on that catch and shoot. Got it off. 1 second remaining in the quarter. Oh, he fouled him intentionally, and that'll mean free throws. Parker at the line. It's been a terrific night at the free throw line.
Well, strategically, everything hinges here on whether he can make both of these free throws, Mark. A three-point lead is huge. It allows the defense to cover that line at the other end.
Put this one in the books. The Spurs take it. The final score is 66-63. Tony Parker led the way with 23 points. This is Marv Albert along with Steve Kerr saying so long from the AT&T Center in San Antonio.